Hi, my name is Hailey Callahan, and today I'll be talking about Sister Callista Roy. She's a Catholic nun who is known for creating the adaptation model of nursing. She believes that the nature of nursing is a service to society. She promotes positive adaptation by assessing all the parts of a patient's life that affect their health and wellness. She says that adaptation assumes that a person is an open system that responds to stimuli from both internal and external aspects of the person. So I'll be talking about how her model relates to the 4 meta-paradigm concepts of person, environment, health, and nursing. So she defines a person as a psychosocial being who's constantly growing and developing. And next she talks a lot about environment in her theory. She defines environment as a circumstance that influences surrounding and affecting the development of persons and groups. So it has 3 components that consist of the environment: focal, which is internal and external and immediately confronts the person; contextual, which is all stimuli that is present in the situation; and residual, which are factors within or outside human systems, and the effects of this one are unclear. So I talked about person and environment. Next are the last 2, which is health and nursing. So she defines health as the state and process of being and becoming an integrated whole that reflects person and environment mutually. Next, nursing. She says it is the goal of nursing to promote adaptation for individuals and groups, contributing to the health, quality of life, and dying with dignity. If I had to care for a patient using this model, I would come up with 2 different examples. Let's say a patient comes into the ER. Let's say I'm working in the ER and they have diabetes and they grow an infection on their toe. So we're thinking about amputating that whole leg for them now because of that infection growing. First, what I would do is I would use her for adaptive modes to assess the patient, which is physiological, self-concept, role performance, and interdependence, which will help me assess the environment externally and internally, what's going on with the patient, just to help me some more. Another example is I would consider the stimuli. So stimuli also helps me better assess the patient, but this will help me even more come to a diagnosis. So I'm going to talk about the focal stimuli, the contextual stimuli, and the residual stimuli. Next, after reading a lot about Callista Roy and her theory, I came across a lot of nursing journals from around the world that use her model and her theory. I came across one nurse wrote about this, about how she used the adaptive modes that I talked about, those 4 modes, with a patient with breast cancer who was undergoing breast conserving surgery. She said that this model was helpful for her to provide holistic care by asking the patient a variety of questions. These questions helped the nurse assess the patient's self-esteem and external environments that might be causing them more stress. We learned about a lot of theorists in this chapter, but one that really stuck out is actually the one that I was assigned was Callista Roy. I really love her adaptation model, and I plan on implementing it into my nursing practice when I become a nurse. After learning a lot about her theory, I agree with a lot of her values and principles. She is Catholic, which we share a lot of the same values because I am Catholic as well. And I believe that it is important to provide that holistic care for your patient. And I really want to get to know the patient, what is going on both internally and externally, so I can better help that patient come to a diagnosis and make them feel better. I'm really excited to become a nurse and use Callista Roy's model. I also share her belief that the nature of nursing is a service to society. I thank you for your time. Have a great day.